For page number 4 we need the second of our B-side bases, and yeah, what can I do on this? I will make inside of these a pop-up inside of these. So I cut a piece of paper, and I think I have to do this a slightly smaller, and I do this right now before I forget these. So this one is a slightly smaller than my base, because we have to glue also some flaps, so we have enough space that this bigger flap will not interfere to our fold lines on the left and the right side. What I did only here on this side a 1/2 inch and a 1/8 extra fold line. So, and now I need a sip of coffee. For my voice. So, and these pop up, I made these pop up here in my Modern Times, and it is, just a second, I think it was on here, yes. Like these. I will do these pop up. For this pop up I will make these for an 4x6 paper picture. Just a second. Yes. I need 2 pieces of cardstock and we have we need 2 pieces of cardstock that measures 9.5 by 6 inch, and we will score this at 4.5 and 9 inch. And then we need a piece of cardstock that measures 9 inch by 6 inch, and we have to score this only by 4.5. And then we need the mechanism, and I have here a piece of cardstock, and I hope I will do this correct, because this is a long time that I did this. This piece of cardstock measures 11.5 inch by 5 inch, and we have to make some score lines. Here in the middle by 2.5 we have to score, and then here, this is my middle, it's a 5 3/4 and 3/4 on each side, and from these mark in the middle we have to measure 2.5, also here 2.5, and we have to score here also. And you have to do really some marks here on the paper, because you need these marks later on your scoring board. So you have to connect this point and make a fold line, and this point and make also a fold line. So it's really important that this space between the middle and the first fold line for this cross is 2.5, because this piece is a 5" and the middle is also 2.5. So this space and this space must have the same measurement. So if you do this a 6", you have to do this 3" and 3", and if you do this a 7", you have to do this a 3.5, and here a 3.5. So these two spaces here must have always the same measurement. I hope I do this clear. This big flap, we will cut this later when I knew how much space I have left here on the bottom, so that nothing from these pop-up will peeking out of here. So we cut this, and then I will do here a pocket. We have then to do the perfect measurement, and for the closure for these flap I will do this pocket, and in front of the pocket a little booklet or a tag, so this one will be closed. So I know it's a little bit weird what I'm talking, but I don't know how to do this better in English. So then I told you we have to do here 2 more flaps, because I want to do I want to do this like a concept in this whole album. One side is a full page, and I can explain you these a little bit better. The right side will always be a full page, and the left side there will be some fancy flips and flaps. So this will go here on the back side of these and will be a left side. So we have to do here some fancy things, and what I will do is I make here a pocket flap, and I will use these ice skating shoes. Later on it looks a little bit like this, and we do again some fussy cutting, so this will be not straight. For this pocket I already cut one piece that measures 10 1/8 by 8 1/4, and I scored this at 1/2, at 3/4, and at 9 3/4. So we have a 1/2 inch, a 1/4 extra, and here we have the 1/2 inch. And here, this is also for the pocket. This is a piece of cardstock that measures 9 1/4 by 8 1/4, and I scored a 1/2 inch. And for the right side I have only here this flap, and I have no clue what I will do. I think I will wait for this when I have this pocket ready, because I will see how this looks, and this one does not have to be straight, so we have to do here something fancy and curvy again, so that these two flaps are matches together. I will start here with this pocket. I was searching in my paper collection for a nice paper that will match here for these shoes, and I can't find any papers for a background, so I searched again on Etsy, and I love printable papers. I found some really nice and gorgeous papers, and it is this one. This one will go on the front here, and I think this will be matches perfectly here with this shoe, and maybe we can make here with some stickles, some swirls for these yeah, don't know how you call this. So yeah, we have some ice skating swirls here, or marks, I don't know. And on the back side I will do this paper, and I give you the link for these printable papers. They are so gorgeous. Okay, I will start with these pocket. And I will glue these two pages here together. First I have to check if I have to cut this a little bit shorter, and I think I have to do this. Yes, it's a little bit too wide. This is so gorgeous. These two ice skating shoes I cut out with my silhouette and glued all these layers on top of each other, and this was with some embossing powder, also here this one, and this part I make another layer of cardstock behind to give this piece here a little bit more stability, because we will slide some tags in and out, and this one has to be a little bit more sturdier. So and what we now have to do is we have to fussy cut here around this shoe. Sad for all these nice papers, but I don't want this straight. So what I'm doing here looks a little bit weird, I know, but I have to place my magnet before I glue this page on my base, because I want to do here this part of paper again, and I definitely will fussy cut here around and make this a little bit wavy. So I don't want to have this one straight. And then if we close this, it looks like this. So, and this is the reason why I make here with some clips, paper clips, this page here on the spot where this will be glued on. And now I need something under here to fill this up. And then I will remove the backing of my magnet. Be sure that I am straight. And place my magnet. So. And now I can go on and decorate this page. So front and back, and now I will go and fussy cut. We come to the tricky part, the part with these pop-up. First we will do the simple part, the basis for the pictures, and we will make here our fold lines. A 1/2 inch, and these 4 1/2, And on this one, the 4.5. This will be fold in this direction, and this one also. And now we have to connect these two pieces together, and our flap has to be on the back side. So I will glue this on top. And we have to fold this. First we have to glue this, and then we have to fold this. So we need a mountain and we need two valleys. And I think I will make my corners. So I will cut this on all four sides, on all four corners. So we need our scoring board, and we need this piece, and again I will show you the measurement and the marks. This piece is 11.5 by 5 inch. I marked here my middle by 5 3/4, and from this point I go 2.5, 2.5 also here on the top and make a mark, and then I made here the middle 2.5 and make also a mark. And again, it is very important that these space and these space have the same measurement. Always do and check your measurements. 2.5, 2.5. Okay. Then the first fold line will be on the short side, the 2.5. This we don't need anymore. So I have here on my scoring board on any groove, a black line. So I can see on the bottom and on the top that I have the same groove. Now I place here one of these 2.5 inch marks, and I placed across the other one, and I score on this side, and I do exactly the same on the other side. Here is my 2.5, and there is across the other one, and I score. And if we did this measurement correct, all of these fold lines will here have a center, and they will here cross a perfect center. So then I will fold along the 2.5, and then we have to fold one of these crossing lines, and here you see this one is straight. This has to be straight, this one. This has to be a perfect triangle, okay? And then we have to do this here again. Fold these crossing line, and here we have again the perfect triangle. Okay, so then we have to fold these, and this is always a little tricky. You have to do this inside, and the triangles has to be outside. So you fold this, like this, and now it looks like this, like a little house. So here we have our flap. And inside of here we have to glue here these mechanism. But I will do here first some background papers inside, because we need this first, and then we have to glue this on top. Now we have to measure the middle. We have to measure the middle of these side. Where is my ruler for that? Here it is. And how can I do this a little bit easier? There's all these flap already. So I will see where I have here the middle. And it is here. Here is my middle. So I make here for myself a mark that I will glue this straight. And now I place some glue here only on this triangle. So here is my middle. Here is one mark and here is the other. And I will glue this down. We can open this and give here this triangle a really good burnish. So, and what we also have to do is we have to snip off here these little thing here on the edge. On my first pop-up I noticed that here on this point they get some crack, or it ripped here inside and get this one loose. So we have here a little bit more, I don't know how to call this, a little bit more air to breathe. I don't know how to explain this, that these parts here will not tear. Yes, they will not tear. So I can remove these marks. The other side is really simple. We have to place here our glue on the other side. And we close our page. Make sure that you have here on your gusset a right angle, 90 degrees angle, and then we can press. And that we snip off here these little corner is also very necessary of these gusset we have. So there is a little bit more space to move and to open and close these mechanism. Okay, so then we have to glue our flaps, and I already hope that I will do this correct, because otherwise I can so I'll try to do this like this, and we need again our middle, and this is here. And now we have to put some glue. I'm not sure if you can see this. Here we have the fold line, and we put the glue here on these upper part. Just a second, let me see if we have, yes, it's okay. So we have here on the upper part, I do this? Phew, I hope so. I'm a little anxious that I do this wrong. So we glue this here on this side. And on this side we have to do this on the other part. And now we will see if we do this correctly. And we did. Oh Jesus, it works. So we open this and ta-da! There's our pop-up. We have to cut here this flap shorter, and I think a 2-inch. On the other side. I hear you laughing and thinking, what the hell did she do? I tried to cut my flap 2-inch shorter, and I will put this here inside. Inch. Try to be straight and cut. And now we can make here our pocket. Okay, and now we can decorate the rest of the inside. Here our our pocket, and here the background, and here this part, and here our picture mats. And I will be back when I finished up this inner part. We turn this. We have some ice skating shoes. This is the closure and a pocket with a nice big picture mat. I cut out these shoes with my silhouette, and I have here the same. I mirrored this. This is a printout paper. I was looking for a nice paper who is matching for these shoes, and I can't find in this paper collection a paper I like, so I printed out these two images, and here I made these swirls with some stickles. This we can open also. Here we have a little tuck spot, and now we have here a closure, a little pocket, and these are the closure for these flap, and we can open this one, and ta-da! Here we have a pop-up. Try to bring this a little bit down. Place for picture, 2 pictures, and here place for 4 pictures. Here is a spot you can journal on, or you can glue a nice picture. This is this little pocket, and with a little help, closes easily. Ta-da! So, and this one goes inside of the pocket and holds everything closed.